All right, guys, so let's go through this video game collection. Now, we're going to touch base on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games today. Now, the PlayStation 1 was actually one of the first systems I was actively collecting for. And the first game I remember purchasing was Destruction Derby. Now, that was one of my favorite games ever. It still really is to this day. Now, you guys might know about Wreckfest for the PS4. It all started with Destruction Derby for the PS1. Now, that game was so much fun. Demolition Derby, you're hitting cars, running into each other, knocking cars out. I mean, that was a blast for somebody in my, early 10s area. So, but the first game I remember playing was at a buddy's house was Resident Evil. Now that game scared the living crap out of me. Again, we had to shut that off so many times and come back because we surely weren't playing that thing at night. I mean, it was a great game, lots of fun, but man, that surely was scary with the zombies, and just the whole storyline was such a great story, and it really sucks you in, but man, that was a terrifying game. And then, of course, you get into games like Twisted Metal. Now, Twisted Metal, of course, you guys will see the series on Peacock now. The video games are so much better. Sweet Tooth, the Calypso. I mean, there's so many great characters in that. And again, it's just a lot of fun. The whole game was just a blast to play. And then, of course, you're going to see a lot of sports titles in here. And again, I'm a sports fan. So, I mean, you're going to see baseball, football, basketball, hockey titles. They're just a lot of fun to play. Brought me and my buddies together, so that was something that we really appreciated playing as a kid. XFiles was another great game. You guys ever get a chance to touch base on that on the PlayStation 1. And, of course, you get into the PS2 games. This is actually the largest part of my collection right now. And a lot of the times is because of the adult, edgier games that are out there. As you can see, like BMX XXX was a great game. Again, XXX, I think there was some nudity in that. And, of course, as a teenage boy, what more are you looking for in a video game with more adult content and more edgier content as well? So it's a lot more gruesome games as well. If you touch base to like Def Jam, Fight for New York, or you get into, the ease, you got Fatal Frames, which is more of your survival horror games. The PlayStation 2, in my opinion, was the biggest jump in graphics. There's the Guy game. If you guys don't know about that, feel free to look that up. Trivia game where there's nudity in it. I mean, a great game. But the graphics jump from the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2, in my opinion, was the biggest jump anybody's made in the video game realm, in my opinion, in my lifetime that I've seen. But man, I thought going from the PS1, which I thought at the time was the best graphics you can get, to the PS2, just blew my mind about how great the graphics were on there. But as you go here, then we got Playboy. Again, you're going to see more of those adult titles. Now, again, that's stuff I like, but also, too, the best part is they hold value, which is huge when you're collecting, because down the line, I'm sure somebody's going to want to sell something, or, not me personally, because this collection is going to the grave with me. But at the down the line, hopefully, it's a good collection for somebody to do something with. But, we make sure we take care of all these things as well. And again, most of my PlayStation 2 games are complete. I do have a few that I'm looking for manuals for, but that's just a part of the hunt that we like to do as well. Now, again, as we go through more of these games here, you're going to see the Mortal Kombat series, which is great. Again, and Manhunt 1 and 2, gruesome, violent games that were just super fun to play. And, of course, the Silent Hill games, 2, 3, 4, Origins, and Shattered Memories. Now, Shattered Memories, as you guys know, is the most expensive game in my collection. But it's a ton of fun. Again, not only the games are expensive, but they're just a lot of fun to play. I mean, they're just a great game to sit down, throw in. If you want to get scared, it's a couple jump scares. I mean, it's just a fun game to play. Then we get more into the Twisted Metals and X-Men. I mean, I'm a huge Marvel guy, as you guys will see here in the next part of our videos. Just a lot of fun, man. Too many great games out there, so stay tuned for the next one.